Hey, and welcome to Map 8 of No Rest for the Living, Tomb of Malevolence. So we've made it. This is the final level. I personally think it's a bit disappointing. That's the exit right there. But if you want to see me play through this on Nightmare, stick around to the end of the video because I do an extra playthrough. We want to grab that map up there, so we're going to make our way in that direction. So this is one of the few secrets on this level. If you open the secret door here, you can head up and grab the plasma rifle a bit early. We can also grab the computer area map, but obviously we don't really need that, and you'll see what I mean in a second by that. So we're going to pick up all this ammo here. So we're slowly lowered into the crypt here. Now the thing you've got to remember is that there's a lot of imps for us to deal with here. So I am going to be taking these out as quickly as I can. But that's not the scariest thing hanging out down here. No. The scariest thing down here is a big bad cyber demon, and he is on the prowl right now. There he is. You just saw him light up there. There's a secret behind that wall there, which I'm going to immediately lower. Oh god, hello. So at the start of this level, it's pretty tense because the cyber demon will follow you around and he'll basically use you as target practice, but there's also a bunch of imps here who basically act as little meat shields and try to block you as you're walking around. Oh god, not again. There's also a bunch of switches that we need to be hitting as we're going around. So when we see these switches, we are going to be hitting them because it gives us access to more weapons, it gives us the ability to finish the level properly, so it's worth hitting those switches as we see them. Now the second wall there gave us an invulnerability, which is obviously going to be very useful. Now of course, if you brought the BFG into this level here, this would be no trouble at all, but unfortunately we did not. Let's see if I can punch him. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do a bit more damage to him than the fist, so I'm going to just break out the rocket launch here. You can see that the imps are just trying to get themselves between me and the cyber demon, which is not helpful for me. Luckily the cyber demon got just as annoyed with them as I did. Once you've kind of opened up this arena here a bit more, it's actually not that bad to take him out. The problem is with the narrow corridors and the imps sort of walking around, it's easy to get blocked and sort of get trapped with him sort of behind you. So as you can see, we are heading up the staircase here, and that's pretty much the level. That's kind of what disappoints me about this. I feel like, given how strong a lot of this expansion has been, it's a real shame that like it kind of ends on this kind of level, which is not as difficult as I imagine the people who made this probably thought it was. Having one cyber demon chase you through all the walls here, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but why not throw a second one in? If you want to end big, end that big for sure. So there's a bunch of imps behind this wall here, but these guys don't pose a threat to me and my rocket launcher. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the level here. So what we have to do, we have to run across these pillars here, and yeah, this will take us back to the start of the level, and that's the end of this expansion. Honestly speaking, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this one. I think it's a bit lackluster. They could have done a lot more with the final level of this, in my opinion. There's a lot more potential that was left on the floor, and I understand that they wanted to kind of have like something that's a bit creepy and a bit, you know, scary for maybe less experienced players, but for me personally, this is a bit of a step down in quality from the rest of the levels. But what I will be doing at some point, I will be doing a full-on review of this expansion because I love this expansion. I want to talk about it, I want to go through every detail. But if you've been watching from the start of this, I just want to say a massive thank you. And we're not quite done yet, because I understand that this was a bit of a letdown. So we're going to do the text crawl here, so if you've been following, you want to read it, you can. But what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to do this level on Nightmare difficulty, because I feel like that'll give this a bit more intensity, and you'll probably be able to see this level as intense as the developers probably wanted it to be. So we'll let this text crawl run through, and then we'll dive into the nightmare playthrough of this level, and you can watch me scream in horror at all those fast fireballs moving in my direction. But overall, I've loved this expansion. I've always thought highly of it. Very well designed, a very strong addition to the Doom canon, and I'm really glad that like it gets its flowers off Doom fans. It's really nice to see the level get that kind of attention. But now we're gonna do the nightmare run of this level, and I'll tell you straight up, this was not the first attempt at this. This was not even the 10th attempt at this. I think it was somewhere in like the 20 to 30 range. So you can see I'm moving fast, and that's because as soon as we head down here, the imps are going to be pretty relentless, and we need to just clear this area as quickly as possible, because these imps, there's just so many of them, and they will just rip through my health as quickly as possible. So I am, oh, and already they're doing this, and I'm not a fan of this. No. So remember, oh god. So remember, this is the kind of thing that we're going to be dealing with, and there's a cyber demon walking around somewhere who will probably respawn if we try to kill. Oh, yeah, there's the cyber demon. Luckily, because I had the armor, I was able to body that, but I won't be able to do that too many times. Oh, this is not nice. Oh man. Okay, let's take out the imps over here. Oh, okay, we're moving, because when I saw that body sprinkle all over me then, I knew the cyber demon was close. We're going to raise the steps there, because like I need to, I'm going to have to make a very quick exit here. So the plan is grab the invulnerability and just get out of this level. There's no point in facing down the cyber demon, because A, all these imps keep respawning, there's the cyber demon, and B, it'll probably respawn as well, so I really don't want to be dealing with that. So I'm just going to leg it to the end of the level here. Oh, can you all just move, please? So raising the steps here saved me a lot of time. So now I just need to get out of the level here. Do note that I am playing on vanilla settings here, so if there are imps between us and the platforms, I will not be able to make the jump. Okay, go. Okay, you can see the blocking me, so I'm going to have to do a leap of faith across here. Okay, go, and we've made it. So, a little something extra for you there. Tomb of Malevolence done on Ultraviolence, and I also did a bit extra in Nightmare just to kind of show you how intense it could have been. If, you know, they'd probably put a bit more in for Ultraviolence, but it's neither here nor there. Great expansion, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this level and the expansion overall.